Governor Reynolds is demanding answers tonight about a chartered plane that landed in Des Moines with more than a dozen migrant children on board.
We first told you about this last night. It was detailed in a letter to Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley from Governor Reynolds and Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. Both say they've discovered late-night flights to their states carrying unaccompanied migrant children. They're asking Grassley to urge Congress to investigate.
New at 5, KCCI's Cynthia Fodor is live at the airport with what the governor had to say after sending her letter.
Well, Stacey and Steve, today the governor said that landing a plane here in the middle of the night without informing the state about this shows to her that the federal government was trying to hide this.
This is video from the Des Moines International Airport when the governor says the chartered plane landed in the middle of the night, April 22nd. Governor Reynolds says she learned of it May 2nd and began questioning the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Homeland Security, and ICE. All denied knowing about the flight. She says it wasn't until a month later, May 21st, HHS confirmed the flight was chartered by its Office of Refugee Resettlement, and 19 children were flown to Iowa. Reynolds spoke out about it on WHO Radio's Jeff Angelo show.
What else are they not being upfront with us about? It really, really drives that mistrust, and by following through with what they did. And to think that, not only did we get it in writing, but on probably 4 separate occasions through both HHS, DHS, and ORR, and ICE, all said that it wasn't happening when it was.
The governor says 2 buses transported most of the children to other nearby states to unite with relatives or sponsors. The League of United Latin American Citizens in Iowa says the governor should focus on these children.
The focus here should be about helping these refugee children, not about some secret operation, not about stirring up fear and hate. We are a state with a history of compassion. This governor needs to be showing compassion, as Governor Ray did beforehand.
I have to protect the health and safety of Iowans. That is my #1 responsibility. And if I am not being told or given advance notice about who is coming into the state and where they're going, that's problematic.
Now, Joe Henry, who you heard there with LULAC, says the governor should be familiar with this process because this is the way it was done under the Obama administration back in 2014 when she was lieutenant governor. The governor has said that Iowa does not have the capacity to take in children from the border. Cynthia Fodor, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.